Stop right there. Sandra. Too bad about the hotel. I guess UNATCO shot it up pretty bad.
No use worrying about it now. Are you all right? I heard UNATCO was after you.
They aren't the only ones.
You should stay out of Hell's Kitchen. People have been looking for you.
Yeah.
This one guy, he came to the hotel and said he was your cousin.
What did he look like?
Just an average guy, but I think he was an undercover cop.
Know that Marine at the bar?
That's Vinny. He went to my high school.
Think I can trust him?
Vinny? Oh, sure. He's a good guy. Kinda simple, but he's a good guy.
Thanks.
The guy who was looking for you, I think he was wearing a gray jacket. I feel sorry for Vinny. They almost never give him leave. You don't want to be in New York, not since the riots. It's turning into a big prison camp. The guy who was looking for you, I think he was wearing a gray jacket.
What do you want? Prices have tripled to 30 because of martial law.
Heard the name Stanton Dowd.
What do you want with Dowd?
A private matter. Know where I can find him?
I'm gonna say this once. That German mech from UNATCO already came by looking for you. You got money to spend? Fine. This curfew's killing me, but leave me out of your business. That guy's oiled up and ready for a fight.
Gunther.
Do you want something or not?
Never mind. You out here because of martial law? I didn't know they were using Marines.
Nah, UNATCO likes to work alone. Just came out to look up a girl I used to know. That girl at the table over there, Sandra Renton, FEMA gave me a pass for the curfew.
What's FEMA doing handing out travel papers?
They took over the advanced submarine base where I work. I don't like being pushed off duty, but I guess little R&R never hurt anyone.
They brought in their own staff?
Most of us were moved out of the main submarine hangar last night. FEMA set up a perimeter. We'd sure like to know what's going on in there.
I would too. Maybe I'll check it out for you.
You a cop?
Used to be.
I'll say it straight. I'm a patriot. I don't like to see one of our top secret bases commandeered, especially when the only people allowed inside are these Asian mafia types. You think you can do something about it? I can have my buddies at the front gate let you slip by. My name's Vinny. Tell them you know me.
Thanks. I'll see what I can find out.
Us Americans, last of a dying breed. We've got to stick together. I don't know why we let so many crooks run this country. I saw Walton Simons himself get out of a helicopter on the roof of the hangar. We know a cover-up when we see one. I asked one of the guys, so what's the emergency? Why's FEMA here? He said, you ask one more question, the emergency's gonna be you. That's how they talk to you. We know a cover-up when we see one.
UNATCO's put a price on your head. What are you doing in the city?
I didn't expect the kitchen to be under martial law.
People know the government has a vaccine. Riots everywhere.
You still on the dole at UNATCO?
I never mentioned. I've been working for the NSF all along, and the Illuminati. I'm on your side.
Right, the Illuminati. I need to find one of their leaders, Stanton Dowd. A load of plague virus is on its way to New York.
Virus? You mean the Great Death? What's Dowd got to do with it?
The same corporation that makes ambrosia also manufactures the virus. Quite convenient. The virus came over in a super freighter previously owned by Dowd.
Yeah, most of Majestic 12 is just hand-me-downs from the Illuminati. Huh. We knew about ambrosia, but the virus? That's news. They're infecting people on purpose, huh?
I was hoping Dowd could tell me where the freighter would unload.
I'll contact him. Go to the burn-up storefront of Osgood & Sons, over where the tunnels connect to the warehouse district. You know, where the NSF had the generator. I'll try to get him to meet you there.
Osgood & Sons.
Yeah, and JC, be careful who you mention the Illuminati to. Like Joe Green. He's a spy for UNATCO.
The reporter? Are you sure?
Here's the proof. Hey, kill Green and you'll be doing all of us a favor. I saw him hanging around the free clinic. Dowd doesn't like to be contacted directly. You'll have to trust me. Green doesn't know who I really work for, so I managed to get him talking. Apparently, they promised Green some kind of position in Washington. Someone will meet you in the alley. Someone will meet you in the alley.
What's up? Lost or something? Hardly. Here.
The clinic is closing. If you're having...
Hey Coleman. How you holding up?
I'm fine, just fine.
We're safe in here.
How long are we gonna be safe, Ike? They're just shooting people for no reason.
Don't you worry, this'll all pass.
Sure it will.
Smart man. Staying off the streets. Too much trouble out there. Lot of bad mojo.
God damn, but I'm tired of living like this.
All those cops acting like they're invading a foreign country.
I saw the cops shoot someone right in front of me. It's not like television, it's just a pop and then there's some blood on the ground.
I hear they've got a cure. That's what people are saying. Heard it from Smuggler. Keep it all to themselves.
They said the martial law was only temporary, but it doesn't feel very temporary to me.
What happened to this damn country? Keeps going from bad to worse.
Ike thinks they've got a cure, but there's not enough for everyone. That's why the soldiers are out there, protecting the cure.
You stay in here. Mostly no one bothers us in here.
At the kitchen, they told me I should repent my sins, but I don't know what I did wrong. At least I don't have the plague.
Got the look on you. Man who's running out of friends.
You ever been to Paris? I'd like to see Paris.
Maybe it'll be better in the morning.
I saw the cops shoot someone right in front.
Maybe it'll be better.
There's talk that you're a spy.
A spy? For whom?
I just want to hear your side of the story.
So, am I working for the CIA or FBI?
You tell me.
Either way, they'd have me wearing a better suit.
I'll take that as a denial. Something newsworthy about the clinic tonight?
I interviewed the doctors, poker-faced as politicians. Didn't even blink when you say the word ambrosia.
Maybe they think you're talking about the food of the gods.
I'm serious. Don't believe the stories coming out of Hong Kong that the government had a cure all along.
Could be. Hey, you're a reporter. Heard the name Stanton Dowd?
Dowd? Sure, used to be a big importer, right? Thinking of starting a business?
I just need to find him.
In some kind of trouble?
Do you know him or not?
Afraid I don't know how to contact him. I thought he was dead, actually. I figured you were up to no good.
This line has...
Got the look on.
The doctors have...
This line has been shut down by order of UNATCO.
Uh-huh.
The guy...
I took out that reporter, Joe Green. I don't like people who ask a lot of questions.
No shit. Man, you really did change sides. Never would have thought it possible. Thanks for getting rid...
A damn ghost. What's the army protect except itself? You better not try nothing. Man said protection. This is occupation. Hey, let me breathe, okay? You better not...
You Dowd?
I agreed to see you because we have a mutual enemy.
Why a vacant building? I thought the Illuminati were bankers, politicians, Council on Foreign Relations types.
We always stayed in the background, even when that was true.
You all right?
Caught this damn plague myself. Anyway, we never had troops like Majestic 12 or freighters full of bioweapons, if what you say is accurate.
It's accurate. I just don't know where the freighter would dock.
They'll want to hide it. The only facility big enough on the East Coast is the Advanced Submarine Facility at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyards.
Of course. That's why FEMA took it over.
They're probably storing the virus in the ship's diesel tanks. The only way to make sure it's destroyed will be to scuttle the ship.
Scuttle a super freighter?
It can be done if you know where to place the charges. Smuggler should have explosives that will work.
I already have some explosives.
I'd pick up some more while I have the chance. But if you think you're equipped, then find your pilot and get going.
You sure you're all right?
I'm hanging in there. If you come across some ambrosia on that ship, however...
Don't worry, I'll get you some medicine.
I'll give you a blueprint of the ship. The X's mark the 5 tri-hull wells. Crack those up. Reverse the bilge pumps, and the ship will split open like a banana. Tong. Interesting molecular signature on the virus. A clue to who developed it. I am certain it was a former member of the Illuminati. The custom among our scientists was to sign their work like painters. It was a group of conspirators within the Illuminati that formed Majestic 12 to begin with. The conspirators were far more ruthless than we were. We couldn't compete. Majestic 12 realized that technology alone could be a source of political power. However, the Illuminati laid the foundation. The multinationals, the global structures Majestic 12 depends upon. Majestic 12 inherited a system that took millennia to develop. It's true that our organization stretches back to the Order of the Assassins, or Hashishim, but not in the way you might imagine. The Order hasn't so much lasted as been continually revived. Adam Weishaupt started from scratch in Bavaria in 1776. But so did Thomas Jefferson a few years later. It's the idea that has lasted, the system, or the desire. Every thinking person's desire to give the world some decent organization. Cecil Rhodes, for instance. Absolutely no formal connection to the Illuminati at all, but one of the greatest visionaries of centralized power. Now we have Rhodes Scholarships, which feed recruits right into the Council on Foreign Relations, a very powerful tool. In my opinion, the history of the human race has been one long succession of conspiracies. To deceive ourselves, we call the successful conspiracies governments. We're running out of time. Better track down the smuggler. We're running out of time. Better track down the smuggler.
MJ-12 troops converging on your position, JC. I'll land the copter on the roof of the Ton. Get out.
Okay, drop it. Somewhere.
Where'd they go? We're trapped. What are we going to do?
Where'd he go? It's Denton. Remember the briefing.
He's here some...
That's it. I think you got all of them. Thank goodness. Now, get to the shipyard. I'm going to wait. In my opinion, the history...
Uh-huh, what's up?
Yeah.
We are preparing for our operation now.
Yes. Password? Bloodshot. Yes. Password? Bloodshot.
I'm showing net activity on several of the smuggler's avatars. He must be at home. incoming MJ-12 troops. They must have your location. Better get what you need from Smuggler pronto, and meet me on the roof of the hotel.
I need your help.
What for?
I've located a supply of the virus that causes Gray Death. A freighter at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyard.
It's the government, isn't it? Part of some experiment.
Conspirators. Some in the government, some out.
What do you expect me to do about a freighter?
Help me scuttle it. You have any extra lambs or rockets?
You think you can scuttle a freighter with a lamb?
A few lambs at weld points.
I'll help you out. How about a rocket for a GEP gun? Usually save those for the NSF, but I'll sell it at a loss, say $2,500. You can also have a half dozen lambs for $2,400. Better buy now. I'm selling cheap only because a lot of people could die.
$2,500 for GEP ammo sounds great, but I don't have that much.
You can always loot the ammo storage facility at the shipyard. It's free, if you don't get caught. Hey, I'm starting to get nervous about this. What you're about to do is gonna turn some heads. I don't want any trouble from the authorities.
Actually, UNATCO's planning an operation of some kind. You might want to get out of Hell's Kitchen after I leave.
What kind of operation?
A manhunt, for me. I don't think you want to get caught in the middle.
Thanks for the warning. Come on, let's wrap this up. You telling me the truth about this super freighter? They're really gonna expose people to the plague?
A Marine from the shipyard told me that FEMA's involved. Guess they've gone from fixing emergencies to making them.
If you ask me, I bet FEMA wants to cause a national emergency and get control of the army.
I think we can expect Walton Simons to make a grab for power one way or another.
That's all they would need. One national emergency. Then they could get rid of the president, shut down Congress, and suspend the Constitution.
Forget it.
Scuttling a freighter's a big job.
Give me a break. Hundreds of millions of lives are at stake.
I like what you're doing, but I gotta cover my costs. Scuttling a freighter's a big job.
Wish I had 2,400 credits. I could use a half a dozen lambs.
You can always loot the ammo storage facility at the shipyard. It's free, if you don't get caught.
Whoa.
What's...
When the shipment has been destroyed, I will require you to go to Paris. You must find Dowd's associate, Morgan Everett.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
I've dropped you in an abandoned lot next to the base. There should be an old grate on the wall that you can gain entry through. I've got to get out of here before the sentries get suspicious. You're past the fence. Good. Up ahead. You need to gain entry to the base and eventually reach the large building to the north. Keep your eyes open for the ammo storage facility. You need to load up on explosives.
You must be Denton.
Who's asking?
Our buddy Vinny said to expect you. Think you can find out what's going on in there? Go for it.
Is FEMA really running the show?
FEMA and the Chinese? I don't like the smell of it one bit.
Me either.
This key will open the main gate. The guard just inside the main building entrance will let you pass, but don't expect any hospitality from the FEMA people. I don't know how you'll get on board with the main ramp retracted, unless you want to swim. Be careful in there.
You came in on the chopper? You must be with the DC people. My sister lives down there. She works in the Space Museum. Never seen so many folks from the Beltway. It's like a convention. Us troops were pretty anxious to find out what... I guess we'll hear about it on the news and then we can say we were there. Bob Page was here yesterday. I bet what's going on is financial. I think the United States is asking for another loan. That's my theory. We could sure use another check from the Chinese. It was nice chatting. Like the directive said, we've got this place sealed tight. You can count on us. Like the directive said, you can count on us.
Standing orders perimeter are shoot on sight. We're supposed to be on red alert. They even told us to watch the crane so that no one tries to jump the deck. Good luck. FEMA made a big if they think orders blindly. Just because you have a uniform on, it doesn't mean you don't know how to think for yourself. When we find out what the government's doing, we're gonna tell our friend Joe Green at the Midnight Sun. As far as we're concerned, you were never here. I hear they're planning something big for tomorrow, and
You're at the main gate. Get to the door at the base of the huge crane in the distance. But watch out for the guards and security bots. Run to the submarine building. You can be sure the military has rigged these passages with detectors and booby traps.
I have begun planning your future objectives. Dowd will be sending you to Paris. Make sure he gives you the current residence of his associate, Morgan Everett. I do not have access to that information.
this, JC. There was a raid on smugglers. I just saw Gunter get into a copter on the roof and head back to Unatco. I checked the police bands, though, and they're still looking for Smuggler. Looks like he managed to slip away.